Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Strawhat Deku here, and today I'm here with my One Piece live reaction for chapter 974. So, let's get into it. Let's get it open here. So, chapter 974, Onward to Onigashima. So, Gang Bedge's Oh My Family, volume 22, Save the Godfather's Wife. So, hopefully this is actually Chiffon and not Lola. Hopefully he didn't capture the wrong, which is good if he got Lola, that's who they're looking for too, but like, then it would just have to mean he has to go find her as well, but let's get into it. So here we go. So I have more coins for you, Ishimitsu. You're putting yourself in danger again. Well, the money checks out. I will go distribute it in Ibisu town. Thank you. Please remember to wear your blood bags under the kimono, my lady. Okay, so that's how they faked her death. Orochi is completely smitten with you, and he has no idea that you are Lord Oden's daughter. I'm sure that this must be difficult for you. So this shows that Komurasaki is Hiyori for sure then, because she was the one who people were saying she was a lot more like serious and much more like, she was much more serious about like the honor of samurai when she was like talking as Komurasaki. So I saw a lot of people saying that that's going to end up being like Lady Toki and not Hiyori, but this would seem to say that the one who was cut inside the Shogun's palace would have been Hiyori. So anyways, we're going to continue. If the time comes that we will separate Komurasaki from Orochi through death in order to keep you safe, I'll be fine. We're almost there. We're almost at 20 years. So they're counting down, waiting for the time. So a few months ago, and we see a little castle on top of. Oh, so this is Orochi. Okay, so they've come for me. The ghosts of the past. They've really come. Toki's powers were real after all. Kinemon, Kanjuro, Raizo, Kikunojo, Momonosuke. The 5 of them have leapt to the present from that very day 20 years ago. Does that mean they really exist? They escaped from the burning castle? And is that, I think that's Kaido asking him. You sure someone isn't just getting a rise out of you because you're terrified? Yeah, he's even like, you sure you're not just a wimp? I'm sure of it. Look at this letter. Keep watching the shores. I'm certain you'll spot people leaving the country. Yes, sir. Well, don't kill them. If they're still alive, I've got questions for Kozuki survivors after the last 20 years. I like this. So I think that's why Kaido's been drinking, man. Oden's been stuck in his head. This man is a trustworthy one. He was born into a popular theater troupe, but he lost his parents. He lost his parents right on stage due to persecution within Wano. Family of the daimyo killer, exorcist. I assume this is. Oh no, he's talking about somebody else. The only life he knew was in the theater. I'm gonna just keep reading to figure this out. Now that he was utterly adrift, he could only survive by acting a role. You are a descendant of the main Korizuma family? That's right, and I got rid of the people who killed your parents. Go. So he's talking to some sort of like goo thing here. I wonder what this is. But our vengeance is only just the beginning. You will live your life as a true Kozuki. And ultimately, without a single soul noticing, you will die as a Kozuki. That is the grand role that I give you for this stage. Can you play it for me? And Orochi looks very excited. I've always been searching for the right place to bury my bones. It would be an honor. His only pleasure is becoming another person. This is very confusing. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not misunderstanding what's going on. So is this the person who's telling him? That's why he says, like, he can really believe this person? Every time I went to Oden Castle to borrow money, he brought me twice the necessary amount out of the safe. It was only because I had that stockpile that I was able to join forces with you. The information he brought about that fool Oden's raid was helpful too, I assume. But the part that made him truly insane was at the execution. He was fully prepared to die along Oden. See, who is this? He has no mind of his own. He lived as a perfect vassal of Kozuki until I stopped him. And he sent me information all the while. He was so faithful, it was almost eerie. Pleasant Day, flower capital. And now it has been 20 long years. Since the tragic death of the legendary samurai Kozuki Oden, it is a story of the deep grudge between the Kozuki clan and the Kurozumi clan, working with the pirate Kaido. And then we see Oden holding up the plank of wood. We see Orochi, Kaido, we see Toki. And now we get a close-up of a bunch of our friendly characters here. In order to fulfill Kozuki Oden's wish of opening the country, the samurai leapt 20 years into the future. And after several months of risking life and limb, they found like-minded allies to the cause. And we got like, is that like Samurai Up Luffy just yelling? I think that's just Hyogoro with somebody. Yeah, no. Their fervent hopes were not in vain. All in all, they amassed an army of 4,200 warriors and weapons and ships. If all goes well, the soldiers for the raid will gather on the evening of the fire festival at Tokage Port, onward to Onigashima. Here we go. If only all had gone well. Do not hold me back, Lord Momonosuke. Stop. No, this is suicide. Kinemon, Kanjuro, Raizo, Kiku, Kawamatsu, Dogstorm, Ashura. Stop where you are. Oh my god, people yelling here. There was not a single one of the 4,200 soldiers who should have been present, and there were signs of destruction at the port, with stormy weather all about. No escape route. We have not given up, Lord Momonosuke. Our low numbers will allow us to sneak into their midst undetected. That I might plant my katana into Kaido's neck. As long as we still live, we shall never give up. And Momonosuke's crying. We see Kiku crying here. But it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't this mean our plan was leaked again? I thought the same thing. In fact, I suspect we all did. I did not want to consider the possibility, but it might be that one of us is in league with the enemy. But at this point, I do not even want to know. Master Kin, this isn't like you. If you are prepared to find the traitor, cut him down and move forward, then none of us can do so. But whoever it is, they will not confess. Kiku is right, Kin. Let us clear it all up now. By acknowledging that it was me. And this is Kanjuro again. See, I've heard people say Kanjuro could be the person, and I thought that was bullshit. I need to reread this one more time. Kiku is right, Kin. Let us clear this up all right now. By acknowledging it was me. Oh, knocked my camera off my thing. That's fun. Sorry, I got too excited there. Good stuff. Good stuff. There we go. All right. Sorry, I think I I got too excited that when I hit my desk, I actually knocked my camera off there. That was fun. I swear I'm 25. Kanjuro. This isn't funny. We were all nearly boiled to death in that pot together. That's right. Nothing would have completed my role better than to die with you. Ever since I completely lost my will to go on as a child, I've been searching for my place to die. The man you thought I was never existed. I shared joys and sorrows with you all, earning your absolute trust, hating none of you, and meaning you no harm. The one thing I did was continually send Lord Orochi information. Why would you do such a thing? My name is Kurozumi Kanjuro. Need I say more? When our first plan leaked, that wasn't because lost subordinates squealed. I shouldn't be surprised that Yasui exhibited a quick, clever thinking and gave up his life to change the meeting place at the last second. But as soon as that information made its way to me, his death was officially in vain. And we see Kanjuro Kinemon starting to tear up as he gets angry here. In Zao, you should not be able to reach Zao without a V-Ray card. Didn't you think it was suspicious when Jack showed up there, Dogstorm? Why didn't you suspect any of us? It was freaking him that did it. Why didn't you expect your own until it came to this? It shouldn't have made sense to you, none of this the entire time. Hey, it's true, just like Lord Orochi said, there's a little boat heading for Onigashima. And we go, wahaha, look at these idiots. And then we got huge ships from Kaido here coming up to sweep them away. I can't believe it. It really are all those Akazaya samurai. And our spy is among them. Is that you? And then, indeed. And then Kanjuro gets his head cut off. So this is obviously, he's going to be that weird goo thing. Kanjuro, and then you see part of his head fall off. Ka. I could have kept my secret and sunk to the bottom of the sea with you. True to my role to the very end. But Lord Orochi stopped me. He said, well done. The final act is finished. Once I bring Momonosuke to Onigashima, that is. Kinemon, and he's yelling back, what? Lord Momonosuke. Why is Kanjuro back at the port? And then he's back at the port with Kanjuro still. Then what is this one? A painting? But we know oh, see, it's because this is hysterical. So a few days ago, I was reading somebody talk about the fact that you see Kanjuro draw left-handed, but he did something else, like he picked up something with his right hand, which would signal that he's right-handed. So if he's been drawing with his left hand to screw with him, this is nuts. But Kanjuro couldn't paint that well. And this shows Kanjuro smirking. Well, geez, how can you sleep at a time like this? Ugh, is it fixed now? Whoa. I slept and now I'm awake. That's when I'm the toughest. Who is that? Fire. Oh, wait a minute. These are Straw Hats rolling on in for a second? That definitely looks like, that's my boy Luffy's scar. Okay, here, I need to read this. Woo. I slept, now I'm awake. That's when I'm the toughest. And Kanjuro's like, who is that? Fire! And they blow up the side of one of the ships. Sorry, we're a little late. It's my boy. Who is that? Look at those waves. I thought we sank all the enemy ships. There's something down on the seafloor coming from the bottom. Who takes out a rowboat to the sea in the middle of a storm? Are you crazy? And this is Lost Submarine scooping them up. Don't take the sea for granted, samurai. Huh? Is that? And never start shooting. Now they're taking attacks from both sides. And then we get a close-up of Kid's chest here. I saw all those ships and samurai hanging out at the other ports like idiots. What are they doing? I nearly sank them all to get them out of the way. Ah, that looks like Sir Luffy. Is everyone alright? So you showed up after all, Jaggy. What in the world is happening? Like I let you have the glory of taking down Kaido. Why didn't I hear about this? Luffy, this doesn't make sense. They said we just had to sink a few samurai ships and boat, but these guys are pirates, the worst generation. I thought they were locked up. Hey you, don't pick on samurai in a rowboat. When you're at sea, you fight against pirates. That is sick. Now that's how you end a chapter. We get the three of them side by side. Shout out to Sabanji. I can't even speak right now. That was a hell of a chapter. Jeez. I'm like giddy. Like, whoa. Alright, well no, I'm gonna have to work on my review now. That was nuts. Amazing chapter. I knocked my camera off at one point. Oh, jeez. I'm going to get back to you guys. I'm going to get on my review and let me know what you guys think about it. It's a crazy chapter. So, stay safe, everybody. Strawhat Deku signing off. Have a good one.
今度はしっかり掴み続けるんだ。離さないよ。